In this video, we look at Agiliron's integration with eBay. Selling on eBay can mean extra revenue for many product businesses because it is a pathway to reaching millions of potential buyers. Conversely, not selling on eBay can mean missed revenue. But selling on eBay does not have to be difficult, nor a daunting prospect. In fact, our customers use the Agiliron suite. 1. To simplify the process of managing their eBay channel. And 2. To facilitate the easy addition of new products and listings, easily manage inventory and pricing, and easily manage orders and fulfillment. And 3. To scale their multi-channel operations across all sales channels simultaneously and manage from one place. Because eBay is typically only one of several places our customers sell their products. The Agiliron suite enables you to manage all your orders, all your products, inventory, and customers across all your sales channels in one place. In this video, we'll demonstrate how easy and powerful it is to do that for eBay. Agiliron also supports adding multiple eBay stores to the site, as well as connecting with eBay Motors. Additionally, Agiliron connects to global eBay channels for international customers. Let's start simply by setting up eBay as an Agiliron sales channel. We go to the upper right-hand corner of the screen, to this wrench icon here called Settings. Click and scroll down the page to the Sales Channels selection and click Channels. On the next screen, you notice a drop-down menu, right here, with the list of all the different sales channels Agiliron supports. Beyond eBay, we have integrated with Amazon and the major forms of e-commerce, like Agiliron B2C web stores and B2B web stores. Plus, if you already have a web store, we have several third-party web store adapters already integrated for web stores using BigCommerce, Magento, Shopify, and WooCommerce, plus a general-purpose API, so customers can integrate with any other third-party web store that has an API. The suite also offers a complete point-of-sale channel for retail brick-and-mortar stores or mobile stores, like at trade shows, kiosks, stores in a truck, or a field sale organization. We have a separate demo video tutorial for the POS and web stores and Amazon. They are available 24/7 and are comprehensive and clear, so you can watch those anytime and anywhere you like. For now, let's get back to adding our eBay channel. It's as simple as selecting the eBay type of channel from this drop-down menu and then clicking the New Channel button. That simple click brings up this screen with a list of eBay channel configuration options you can pick from. Or you can accept the default settings as they are. eBay has lots of options, and if you are already an eBay seller, then you will recognize what these are, and you can set them to what you currently use for your listings. For those of you who are new to eBay, what we are setting here are the default settings for making new listings on eBay. For the moment, we can leave them alone as is, with their default values. They can be modified anytime in order to change the way you manage your eBay listings. So for now, we'll give our new channel the simple name eBay. We'll select a default price book here and make some additional selections here, just by way of an example. And then click the Save button. Your new eBay channel is now added. Now that your eBay sales channel has been created in Agiliron, you next need to connect your Agiliron eBay sales channel to eBay itself, or more specifically to your eBay seller account, which is its official name from eBay. You have to provide the proper authorization for your eBay seller account to enable it to integrate with your Agiliron eBay sales channel. This allows your instance of the Agiliron suite to act on your behalf. While it may seem tedious now, this sort of disciplined process is what gives the Agiliron suite its reliability, data integrity, and ultimately its scalability with your eBay channel. Your eBay seller account will issue you specific identification credentials called an Authentication and Authorization token, which your Agiliron instance will need in order to connect itself to your specific eBay seller account. The process for obtaining this authorization token from eBay is well documented here in Agiliron's Learning Center in the User Guide section on eBay. If you already had an eBay seller account, Then you can simply click here to edit the channel that we just created. Then you'd click on the eBay Authentication and Authorization token link here. If you do not have an eBay seller account already, you will want to set that up first by going to ebay.com. Clicking this link here takes you to the page where you obtain your Authentication Authorization token from eBay. Let's click on the Get eBay Token button here. This establishes the connection to eBay and asks the user to log into their eBay seller account. On your sign-in with your eBay seller account, it takes you to a screen where you can authorize access to your Agiliron instance. Click on the I agree button. This brings you back to the original screen with the authorization token fields completed. Now click Done. There. Now click Save in your Agiliron eBay sales channel, and it is connected to your eBay seller account. Voila! Done. Now that the connection is made, your sales orders from eBay will start flowing automatically into the Agiliron suite, and they will be displayed in the Agiliron Orders module right alongside all your other orders from all your other sales channels. That is what Agiliron means when it says, sell more in more places, but manage in one. Now let's edit our Agiliron eBay sales channel. You can see here that in addition to the fields we saw previously, there is also a mapping tab for shipping, payment, and taxes. In each of these three sub-tabs, we have the opportunity to specify how a shipping method, a payment method, or your sales tax rates in your Agiliron eBay sales channel is managed when a sales order comes from your eBay seller account into your Agiliron eBay sales channel. It is important to set this up right so that the translation of order data stays correct. Here you see a set of mappings we already set up for this channel. These are the default mappings that the Agiliron suite comes with, but you can modify them as needed, especially when it comes to your sales tax rates. Just make sure they align with the rates you have set up in your eBay seller account. Once again, we will click Save, so your Agiliron eBay sales channel saves any changes you just made. Now we have completed all the necessary elements for sales orders to flow from your listings on eBay into the Agiliron suite. Next, we will look at two important configuration options that the Agiliron suite facilitates for eBay. First, we can click here on the link called eBay Listing Field Access. Here you can customize the list of fields that you will typically want to edit or change for each and every listing you create. By choosing a field here, you set the default list of fields that will be routinely available to you for modification when you create a new eBay listing. The fields that you don't select will simply use the default settings. Second, we can click here on the link called eBay Category Configuration. Here you can map the Agiliron product categories to their respective primary categories in eBay. For each product category in Agiliron, you can click the button next to it and assign the eBay category from the category selection provided. If you have an eBay store for your fixed price listings, you can also push this category tree from Agiliron to your eBay store by clicking the Push Categories to eBay Store button. Now that's it. Now the various flows of data are enabled for your eBay sales channel. These flows will now happen automatically in real time between eBay and Agiliron. The first two flows of data start from your eBay listings and flow into Agiliron when a sale occurs. They are 1. The capture of customer information coming from eBay into your centralized Agiliron CRM, and 2. The capture of order information again coming from eBay into your centralized Agiliron Order Manager alongside orders coming in from all your sales channels. The next three flows of data start from your Agiliron suite and go into eBay as needed, again automatically and in real time. They are 3. The pushing of new products, new pricing, and new inventory information from Agiliron into eBay. 4. The pushing of shipment tracking information upon completion of shipping from Agiliron to eBay. And 5. The pushing of any updates in product information, pricing, inventory changes from Agiliron to eBay as they occur. Now, as you sell more and more places, you really can manage in one place. The centralized Agiliron hub becomes the one place from which you can manage eBay, as well as all your other sales channels. The last item we just mentioned, number 5, the pushing of updates from Agiliron to eBay, requires a more in-depth explanation, so prepare yourself for some details here. Scenario number 1. This typically occurs when an existing eBay seller decides they want to add the Agiliron suite. Typically, in many of these situations, the existing eBay seller already has existing product listings on eBay, many of which have a nice history of sales revenue, and the seller simply wants to keep those listings exactly as they are. That's very feasible, but it requires a couple of steps to implement. In these situations, the eBay seller had previously placed those listings themselves before Agiliron even came into the picture. But now, those pre-existing listings need to be integrated with Agiliron. But because those listings weren't placed on eBay by Agiliron itself, Agiliron knows nothing about them. So in order to integrate those pre-existing listings with Agiliron, we must now explicitly tell the Agiliron product master what the eBay item identification numbers are for the products in the pre-existing listings. The second scenario we have is much simpler. It occurs when an Agiliron subscriber wants to add a brand new listing on eBay, one that starts initially from Agiliron itself and goes into eBay. For this second scenario, the critical linkage or association I spoke of earlier is already made automatically at the time Agiliron initially places the listing into eBay. So let's return now back to scenario number 1, which has a couple of extra steps, but is a very common scenario. First, we will go here to the product module in Agiliron. To show an example, we'll click Edit on a specific individual product to demonstrate how to make the linkage. Here in that specific product's form, we will go down the page here to the Stock Information panel and locate the field called eBay Item ID. From your pre-existing listings on eBay, we need to get the eBay Item ID. And now we will enter the eBay identifier in this eBay Item ID field and click Save the Product. With that action taken, the linkage I spoke of earlier is now completed. The association between the product and the pre-existing listing on eBay and product in Agiliron is complete. If you were an eBay reseller who had a bunch of pre-existing listings with a bunch of products, what we just showed for one product might be a lengthy and tedious process. So let me mention here that you can use, and would most likely want to use, the product import template, which Agiliron provides as the simplest and most efficient method to import all your products and have these associations already present. If you look at the product import template, which we'll show you in just a moment, you will see that it includes the column for the eBay Item ID. So this can also be imported when adding products into Agiliron initially at setup time. Incidentally, if your pre-existing eBay listing is what was called a variation listing, which many systems call a matrix product, then the eBay Item ID field will hold the listing ID for the overall product, and the column in our spreadsheet titled eBay Variation SKU will hold the variations, and there we will specify the SKU-specific information that is set up for that variation listing on eBay. That completes scenario number 1 for the existing eBay sellers and their pre-existing listings. Now on the scenario number 2, and how you add a brand new listing to eBay, one that begins from the Agiliron suite. If we wanted to add a brand new listing on eBay of brand new products that we had not previously sold anywhere at all, in any channel at all, then the easiest method to bring in new products is to import them from a simple CSV spreadsheet file. Agiliron has already prepared some importing CSV templates for that exact purpose, and they're available right here in the Product Import toolbox. This makes it easier to add new products regularly to your channels. But if we simply wanted to sell some existing products that we were already selling in other channels but now on eBay, then we would only need to tell those existing products we want to list them in our eBay channel. In Agiliron, we refer to this action of telling products what channel we want them sold in as pushing a selection of products into a particular channel for sale. In this demo now, we will select some products that we want to place into a new listing on eBay and then push them into a new listing on eBay. If you pause a moment to consider this process, you quickly realize that in the Agiliron suite, you can import and set up your new products once and then easily push them to whatever multiple channels you want to sell them in. Now, Let's walk through how you would do just that. How you would create a new listing at eBay from the Agiliron suite. First, we will simply go to the product module here and select the few products we want to offer in a new listing for sale on eBay. Then we select here from this drop-down menu which channel we wish to push those selected products into, and then select the channel button. On this listing screen here, you will find the selected products along with defaults of the listing fields we previously selected when we configured our eBay channel. All the other fields are still available for customization by clicking the Edit button, but the defaults for all these fields are assigned automatically based on the settings we configured earlier. The Agiliron suite comes with a default eBay listing template that is used by default, for all your new eBay listings. The template is located here under Settings, Templates, eBay Listing. Agiliron's initial default template can be modified as you want it to be before making eBay listings, or you can make multiple different templates here in the Settings Template section. Then you can select whichever design template you wish when you create new eBay listings instead of using the default one. Once we are happy with the field settings, we simply click the Verify button. This sends all listing parameters to eBay for verification. Then we get back the listing costs from eBay. The listing is highlighted red if eBay found an error with the listing selections. The listing is highlighted yellow if eBay has a warning regarding the listing selections. Or, ideally, the listing gets highlighted green if eBay has verified that all the settings are good. In all of these cases, you can mouse over the Status button to get more details regarding the messages from eBay. If the listing settings are good, the listing fees for the item are displayed alongside. If you are okay with the status of the listing, click the List on eBay button to submit the item for listing on eBay. This listing process can take a minute or so depending on the number of listing items. Once the listing has been submitted to eBay, the following screen is presented. If you want to preview the listing, click on the eBay item entry link to see it. As we mentioned earlier, the association between the product in Agiliron and the listing on eBay is automatically made for these products. The Agiliron suite simplifies your eBay world and helps you manage all your eBay listings you've made from Agiliron. Here in the Channel section is a real-time dashboard of the status of your listings. It includes the number of bids and sales automatically here. Simply clicking on any listing name gives added details, including notifications. And a breakdown of eBay fees, among other things. You can further automate your dashboard right here with custom views. This capability presents different custom insights into your eBay data. You can customize dashboard columns, as well as create filters, which select from your various eBay listings. The Agiliron suite makes it much easier to manage the listings you have added to eBay from Agiliron. The Agiliron interface and functions right here can greatly automate the process for you. From here, you can do all of the following. 1. Revise a listing. 2. Duplicate a listing. 3. Relist a listing. Let's take a look at them. We'll go through each one. First, we start here with the Channel's eBay section. Revise listing allows you to make revisions of existing eBay listings. All eBay listings, including all revisions, have to operate within a defined set of rules from eBay. So to revise a listing, simply select the listing or multiple listings using the checkboxes in the left column. Then click the Revise Listing button here. This will take you to the eBay listing page with all the fields filled in, as in the original listing. This screen behaves exactly the same way as the original listing which we reviewed earlier. Make the necessary changes to the choices in the listing fields and click the Verify Revise Listing button to check if eBay's rules permit your changes. If you get a positive response back from eBay, which is signified by the green highlight in the status area here, then click the Revise Listing button to submit the revisions to eBay. If eBay's response is negative, which is signified by a red or yellow highlight, then mouse over the status button for the details which eBay has identified. Duplicate listing allows you to quickly clone a previous listing to create a new one with the same field settings. This is a good productivity tool if you want to carry over your previous settings to a new listing. Just as before, to clone a listing, select a listing using the checkboxes in the left column and click the Duplicate Listing button. This again takes you to the eBay listing page with all the fields filled in. This screen behaves the same way as before. Make the necessary changes to your choices and click Verify to see if eBay approves or not. As before, a positive response is shown in green, in which case you then click the List on eBay button to submit it. A negative response is again indicated via the red or yellow, with details available by mousing over the status button. Relist allows you to easily relist a completed listing via eBay's relisting mechanism, again following their rules for relisting. As before, select the listing you want in the checkbox. Click the Relist button. That takes you to the listing page. Make needed changes to your choices. Click Verify to check for eBay approval. If you get a green light, then click Relist button. The red and yellow colors operate as before. We're almost finished with this video. Just 2 more short items. First, customer service. When a potential consumer or buyer on eBay asks a question of you, the seller on eBay, their message is automatically captured and transferred from eBay into the Agiliron suite, and is shown here with that listing under the Channel's eBay notification section for that listing. Plus, it is also captured in the Agiliron Help Desk module as a ticket for your customer service team to respond to. Your customer service team can click on the specific question to provide a response. Once you've entered the response, change the status here to eBay Answered and click the Save button. Then your response will get posted directly back into eBay to the buyer's account. Your response will also be captured automatically in the Agiliron CRM in that customer's record for future reference. Last, but certainly not least, is orders and shipping. All orders and transactions completed in eBay are automatically posted into the Agiliron suite in the Orders module here, with all the other orders from all the other channels. You can just go to the Orders module here and select any specific order to see the details of that order, as shown here. Right here, on every order, is the channel field that records the channel from where the order came. In this case, the field shows the eBay channel, which the order came from. This allows reports and views to filter orders by channel. Further, right here is the Channel Order ID field that records the eBay order ID. This allows you to easily reference this order to its original transaction ID on the eBay side. eBay fees for this order are also captured automatically under the Additional Fees field in the order. This cost will automatically flow into QuickBooks under the appropriate account when this transaction is synchronized with your QuickBooks. This order from eBay is now together with all the other orders from other channels and are ready to be fulfilled in the Shipping module. These orders can be processed using ShipStation, which integrates with UPS, FedEx, USPS, DHL, and most major shipping firms, or through other means you select. As soon as the shipping carrier, ship date, and shipment tracking number for the sales order is available in Agiliron, that data is automatically sent to eBay, where the order is marked as shipped, and the shipping information should then be available in the buyer's eBay account. That concludes this demo tutorial on the eBay sales channel in the Agiliron suite. There is still more we could show, but we wanted this video to be a summary of the major elements. If you are interested in learning more about the eBay integration, you can schedule a consultation at a convenient time for you with a knowledgeable representative by visiting agiliron.com/consult, and they will give you a call at the time you have selected.